get into this a little bit, we usually have, we go into, the sports style. We play Bear Up or Bear Down. But a lot of people really liked the Red Zone picks. Now, Al, you were out at this time, and I decided to do Red Zone picks before Thanksgiving. And you know what? I went 10-4 the previous week. Last week, I went 14-2. Take that, analyst. Take that inside the NFL. Take that Fox NFL Sunday. Take that NFL on CBS. I'm coming for you. I promise you, here on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. But now, ditching the ego, I'm gonna take the needle right now to my ballooned ego and pop it. All right, but we got to get into these Red Zone picks, so you're about to enjoy this here. Yep, Thursday Night Football is back, yay. But hey, at least we got a good game here tonight. The Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings will be doing battle at the Greenhouse at US Bank Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium, I will say that right now. But right now, the Minnesota Vikings are dealing with another problem, and that is Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer had emergency eye surgery on his right eye, the same one that he scratched during the Vikings-Bears game on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago. So Mike Pfeiffer, the special teams coach, will be coaching it up tonight. That right there alone, that should be saying that Dallas Cowboys will win. I think it's going to be a close game. I think this defense for Minnesota is legit. They're very explosive, are very nasty, like to get to the quarterback, but I hate to break it to you. You're about to meet the Great Wall at Dallas Part Duh. Take the Dallas Cowboys, second best rush team in the NFL. The Vikings, 30th. Mark it. Go with the Dallas Cowboys tonight. All right, so we got some big-time football games coming up here on Sunday. This is the time of the year where now we get into the fun. Now we are able to ditch away from the bad teams here. So I'll get to the bad teams real quick here, and that is, unfortunately, the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, my goodness, who made this schedule? Who made this schedule? Seriously. Are you kidding me? But the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers are going to be doing battle. If you want to call it a battle, I call it a glorified scrimmage. But I have to take the guy. I have to take the better quarterback. I have to take the better coach. I'm going to go with a guy that doesn't have a gut. I'm going with John Fox. I'm going with the Chicago Bears by default because Matt Barkley looked pretty good. 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And if the Chicago Bears could catch the football, 7 drop passes last week, then maybe, just maybe, the Bears might have 3 games. But now they're going to get their 3rd win of the season. It's at Soldier Field. They've only lost once at Soldier Field this year. So, actually, it's twice with the Eagles as well and the Titans. So, take the Bears on this one. Just take it by default. Take it by default. Listen to it on the radio. Jeff Joniak is amazing. Just do yourself a favor, all right, on that one. So, take Chicago in that one. All right, we got a good one here coming up for you. Kansas City at Atlanta. Oh, yeah. Now, this is a game I'm really excited for because Kansas City came off that huge win. I'm talking the biggest win of the season over the Denver Broncos in epic fashion. Best Sunday Night Football game of the year. You got to go with the Chiefs. They're feeling it right now. Got a great defense. Alex Smith is going against the haters that's saying, you know what? If you can't follow me one week, I'll go another week. He's going to beat the Atlanta Falcons at the Georgia Dome. I like what the Falcons are doing, but they're not there yet. They're still ranked 20 in the top 25 in defense. I don't trust them quite yet, and I'm looking forward to see what Spencer Ware can do with that football. And, of course, the big guy, Tyreek Hill, coming off an epic game. I think he's going to have a lot of fun with this Falcons defense. Take the Chiefs by 10. All right, so Philadelphia at Cincinnati. Oh, jeez. Okay, default once again. The Cincinnati Bengals are done. It's over for them. They have been put into their caves. It's all over. All right, their season is done. They don't have A.J. Green. They don't have Giovanni Bernard. Marvin Lewis is on borrowed time. Take the Eagles because even though they don't have any wide receivers, they have Carson Wentz. Go with Philadelphia to win this one. Denver at Jacksonville. Okay, Denver, I'm going to make you a deal. All right? This is very simple for you. If you don't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, I don't know what to say, all right? Jacksonville's one of the worst teams in the NFL. Gus Bradley's the worst coach in the NFL. You got this bruising, nasty defense, and you got a guy who loves to go against haters, Trevor Siemian, who looked amazing last week, and I think he's going to have an even better game against a team like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Take the Denver Broncos to win that one. All right, we're going to get to Miami at Baltimore. Okay, We talked about how the Giants are the smoke and mirrors team. I'm going to give you another smoke and mirrors team. And I'm sorry, Miami, you're not there yet. All right, Ryan Tannehill, yes, he's had a couple of good games, 6 straight. I get it. And he's only thrown 1 interception. All right. But he is not your future. But I do like the way Adam Gase is running this team. I think they got good receivers to a point. Jay Ajayi is a nasty running back in the making here. But they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. They're going to be playing against one of the best defenses in the NFL with Baltimore. They're going up there. It's going to be cold. You're a warm weather team. Take the Baltimore Ravens. It's going to be a close one, though. But I think the best kicker in the NFL is going to give another win for the Baltimore Ravens in hard luck fashion for the Dolphins. Justin Tucker is an amazing field goal kicker. Take the Baltimore Ravens to win this one. All right, so we're getting to this next one here because everybody wants to talk about how the Green Bay Packers are back. Let me tell you something. As a fan and as an analyst, they are not back. All right, you can't just say one game and believe that they're back. They're going to be playing against the Houston Texans. Now, this is a big test for them because the Texans are going to be coming away from their dome out in Houston. They're going to be coming up to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. All right, so if the Packers want to prove that they are actually a legitimate playoff team, you have to win against Houston and you have to beat Seattle. If you don't get those 2 games, then you are pretty much looking at a lost season. I did like the way Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers worked together. They did those quick release passes, ditched the run a little bit. The wide receivers were doing their job, kept the defense off the field. Houston's a different breed of beast. Romeo Crennel has a very good defense. The Packers are going to have a little fun here and there, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to take the Packers to win, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Now, I'm telling you this right now. If they don't beat the Houston Texans next week, forget about it. I don't think they'll beat Seattle if they don't beat Houston, so take that one. Los Angeles and New England. Oh, my goodness. Poor Jared Goff. Throws 3 touchdowns in the first half against the Saints last week. After that, butt kiss. Nothing. And the Rams have probably one of the top 5 worst coaches in NFL history with Jeff Fisher. And the Rams defense is being wasted. Greg Williams is wasting his time. And they're going to be going against a very angry and vengeful Tom Brady, who just lost Rob Gronkowski for 8 weeks. So, Malcolm Mitchell, get things rolling. Martellus Bennett, let's get healthy. Let's get the run game going. Tom Brady's going to have some fun at New England. Take the Patriots to take down the Rams and continue to have that pink slip filled out for Mr. Jeff Fisher. Now we go to Detroit at New Orleans. Okay, speaking about red slips, pink slips. How about Jim Caldwell? Jim Caldwell, you're still not out of this yet. You really do believe that you still have a job come next year? I don't think so. You're going against a New Orleans Saints team that absolutely massacred the Los Angeles Rams defense. What do you think they're going to do against your defense? No, Lions defense has played better. They got to Sam Bradford last week. I get it. But when I watch this, I think of 2 words, Drew Brees. I like Matthew Stafford. I love Drew Brees. Should be a shootout. Should be a lot of fun. But the Saints have too much firepower. Take the Saints to win this one. Buffalo at Oakland. Okay, I'm just going to be honest here. There's a little secret here. All right? My parents, my aunt and uncle are going to the Chiefs-Raiders game next Thursday. The Oakland Raiders are going to be playing on Sunday, then on Thursday. They got the Buffalo Bills. All right. That is going to be an epic game. The Chiefs-Raiders, oh my goodness. Get ready. It's old school. It's the 1970s all over again. Hank Stram versus John Madden. It's feeling like that. But you have to take care of business with the Buffalo Bills that have one of the best rushing attacks in the NFL with LaShawn McCoy. And your defense has not been able to prove yet that they are in the top 15 already. They're 29th, and that's not very good. So the Buffalo Bills, you got to shut them down, then you get ready for Kansas City. I think Oakland's going to be in a tough one here. Buffalo's defense is opportunistic. I'm going to take the Raiders by 3. Janikowski hits the game winner. Washington at Arizona. All right, Kirk Cousins, Jay Gruden. Listen to me. Listen closely. If you don't beat the Arizona Cardinals, you're not going to the playoffs because you have to win this game. You have to go to Arizona, prove that you had a week of rest, and go beat Arizona. They are lost. They are confused. They are broken. Go with the Washington Redskins. Kirk Cousins, get that weaponry ready. And then the Giants at Pittsburgh. Okay, NFC East team going to Pittsburgh again. However, they don't have a running game. They don't have Dak Prescott. They don't have Ezekiel Elliott. And their wide receivers, yes, they're good, but they are not the Dallas Cowboys. The Steelers have to win this game. They have to win it. Too much firepower. Get it rolling. This Giants team is smoke and mirrors. I like their defense, but I don't love it. Go with the Steelers in the upset. The Steelers take down the New York Giants. Tampa Bay at San Diego. Okay, Tampa, you've had a good season. You're 6-5. I get it. You had a big win over Seattle. However, you're going against a team that is saving their head coach, Mike McCoy. The Chargers are playing very well at times here. Big win over Houston last week. Now, they're not going to make the playoffs, but they're going to be one of those guys that could come out there and be giant killers. I'm going to take the San Diego Chargers at San Diego. Phillip Rivers, get it on. Take it down on Jameis Winston. The Chargers win that one. Sunday Night Football. Well, we went from the Chiefs and the Raiders to whiny Cam and against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I love Cam Newton as a person, but as a football player, I really wish he would take his pacifier out. But with the Carolina Panthers going into Seattle, this isn't a playoff game at all. Seattle should be angry. They should be furious. They should be going against one of the worst defenses in the NFL with the Carolina Panthers. Take the Seahawks. And then Monday Night Snooze. Oh, you think I was going to say Monday Night Football. Monday Night Snooze. The Indianapolis Colts against the New York Jets. Oh, my goodness. How you go from the Eagles and the Packers to the Colts and the Jets is beyond me. If Andrew Luck is playing, you go with the Colts. I don't care. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to throw like 4 or 5 interceptions like he always does. Brandon Marshall's going to be on Inside the NFL spouting off things and praying and begging to Boomer Esiason to take the Jets. Guess what, Brandon? We're not buying into it. You got to go with the Indianapolis Colts. So there you have it. There's your Red Zone picks for a week. Go to speaker.com/user/Jake Turner Show.